running, step away. I just hit a home run, but they still stuck on second base. Yeah, you won't get no love, cause now you trying to ride this wave. But when I set to sail the sea, you jump ship and got left. Yeah, I'm out here trying to get it, hey, each and every day. I don't care about nothing in my way. Yeah, I'm out here trying to get it, hey, each and every day. I'll make it no matter what they say. Yeah, I'm out here trying to get it, hey, each and every day. Time for me to set the record straight. Yeah, I'm out here trying to get it, hey, each and every day. I promise you can't keep up with my pace. Yeah, I'm out here trying to hit it like the swagger that I got is so unprecedented. I've been staying at the top a lot and I upset them with it. Grab a ladder, still you cannot fathom where I'm represented. Everything you do, I did it better. You ain't impressive with it. All those times that they would rest, I was out there on my toes, dragging competition behind me. My driver's in control. Funny when they say I'm falling off, I'm still higher than most. Only ones above me are loved ones that have turned into goals. Just the flow, competition quits quick as I throw. Pictures I post, pictures they wish fans would click with their phones, but they skip them and don't. Not cause they miss when they show it, or were stiffing and froze because they don't even know. I'm my biggest critic, I'll admit it. I got more to do. I won't stop till all this guap I got turned from green into blue. Yeah, you say that I'm pretentious, pretending to be that dude, but I pretend that I'm the best until pretending. Yeah, I'm out here trying to get it, hey, each and every day. I don't care about nothing in my way. Yeah, I'm out here trying to get it, hey, each and every day. I'll make it no matter what they say. Yeah, I'm out here trying to get it, hey, each and every day. Time for me to set the record straight. Yeah, I'm out here trying to get it, hey, each and every day. I promise you can't keep up with my pace. Yeah, I'm out here trying to get it. Back to the rap and I feel so immaculate, thumbing through hundreds cause bitch I ain't broke. I see you asking why I'm in this jacket in the heat of summer cause bitch I ain't cold. Call me rabbit cause I'm stacking carrots, but the bundle's funny, I ain't eating them no. Austin 316 with the flow, when I walk in I'm a stunner and stone cold. Glass shatters, unpredictable and sicker than a mad hatter. All these haters skip on bitch and I ain't mad at them. I would be too if I had to witness such a bad rapper. Eat up every single beat like a vegan with that swagger, with more cheese than it needs like a fat packet. Ironic that they call me a backpacker cause the whole game sleeping on me while I carry him above my back. That's a knapsack. I wanna be the best but a version of myself, not the one that everybody else is trying to be. I already know that I ain't better than those. Don't compare me with the foes below me, know why. I am an alpha but they are the sheep. Must be sleeping with both eyes open so wide. I'll creep in the night and I'll eat me a slice of you rappers like pies. I know this, time to put you rappers on notice. They hearing my buzz and they swarm like locusts. Jump in my boat but they don't know how to row it. They notice I know the next move cause I wrote it. The dough was rising cause my flow was violent. Yeah, they say my money talks like a poltergeist, so I'ma bless everybody that's around me. Split my seeds up like Moses to those that know I'm the nicest. But money ain't nothing but devil in paper. I've seen it do things to friends I've deemed dangerous. The pain that it brings every day to the same friends acting like pictures, the way that they change up, man. The game ain't the same. Everybody want fame, but I just wanted to change. I'ma be the bad guy, call me the new Bane. Line up these rappers, then I cop back, aim their bang. Walking through this life, my back is sliced up from the blades. I ain't seem to have a choice. It's time for things to go my way. I've been a villain all my life. Don't get it twisted. I was nice, but people push me till I snapped at the pain. Guess I'm the bad guy. Guess I'm the bad guy. Guess I'm the bad guy. I'll be the bad guy.
Yeah, look, all smiles, I ain't joking. Bad guys don't win with no focus. Boy, you dudes been bugging me like locusts. Put holes in my foes, no intro code open like. Press me, you might get burned over the top like a creme brulee. Press me, you might end up dead today. Put you to sleep and dead to your funeral, you don't ever wake. Woo! If I'm coming around, don't be scared, just be ready. I'm a sleeping giant, watch where you're treading the top. No cap, bro, that's where I'm heading. Really that dude, you just keep forgetting. Drip like I'm sweating, sauce spaghetti. Say a Hail Mary, Machiavelli. Don't lie in my songs, if I said it, I meant it. I be the person that's stressing too easy. I always get stabbed in the back. I think it's jealousy from all my enemies just cause I have what you lack. I used to shoot for the moon, now I'm shooting to kill. Aim adjusted like I'm cracking my back. I laugh at your tracks. Wallet keys, water bottle, change of clothes. Boy, I'm back in my bag, y'all know this. Grip the stick, spray and pray. It's Crypto mix, the new J and Yay like Otis. Business is pay to play. I bring the army in a major way like I'm POTUS. I'm on my job, promoted. Double coverage, still open. Throw it. You don't gotta tell me I'm dope, I know it. Cross me, get a pen and pad like noted. Yeah, really too easy now. I'm gonna make myself at home. You need me to leave and see me out. The distance between us is deep. You ask for a hand, little homie, keep reaching now. Don't need you now, just please get out. Number one has gotta please the crowd. Middle finger while I'm
walking through this life. My back is sliced up from the blades. I ain't seem to have a choice. It's time for things to go my way. I've been a villain all my life. Don't get it twisted. I was nice, but pity. Push me till I stepped at the pain. Name somebody that been hating on me, and then I'ma show you somebody that I ain't ever met in person. The internet has really got these people thinking I'm gonna pull up to somebody's crib and hop out and hurt them. I guess I was raised in a different era. People like me ain't scared of people like you, cause I know what you do. If I get a hold of you and tell you meet me in the parking lot and square up. Nowadays it's a trend to try to hate shit. People don't like something, they don't even know why. Probably cause somebody told you that you shouldn't like it, and you can't think for yourself, so like vinyl, you're sticking to the side. It's okay to have your own opinion, dog. You can like some shit that somebody else thinks is all wrong. Just be careful if you choosing not to rock with me, cause if you shoot some shots at me, I'll not proceed with the small talk. People gonna see the shit they wanna see. I could put it right in front of them, but still they doubt it and they won't believe. How you gonna call me broken minimum wage when I just finished paying off a fourth house? You underachieve. Is it cause I'm not around flashing all the jewelry? Trying to be like every rapper out, you know that's foolery. All of them in debt that I be clearing every check without a sweat. And man, I know that's gotta be upset for you to see. They've been waiting on the day that I fall off. I've been waiting for the day that they pop off. I guess we're gonna be waiting together forever, cause neither of those will ever happen because I'm dope and hope we know that you won't get close, it's so sad. And people know that I'm cold as a toe jag, and I can pick apart opponents quick, so don't you hoes act. Everybody wants beef with the A-list. If they ain't hate, I ain't doing it right now. People saying that I fell off, but it's kinda funny, I forgot, so they remind me every night. Bank account is looking better than it ever has. I don't give them attention, I guess it gets them sad. More houses on my belt, generational wealth. What's to say about yourself? Gonna stay mad. High yield savings account, that is my new shit. I'm not a skill or top, but we know you couldn't produce this. Who's this? Trying to ride my wave like it's a cool shit. I ain't fucking up the bag whenever you try to do shit. Pussy, this is what happens when you push me. I'm making bangers like an English breakfast when I'm cooking. I can't wait to wrap my hands around your head just like a hoodie, and I squeeze it till your breathing ceases and it feels like pudding. Laid back, chilling at my house with a pool. Every time I get a steak, you know the shit is wagyu. I hate to flex, but I got haters saying that they ain't proof. The insecurities are killing him, so they have to dispute. It's okay, I don't mind. Go and play, little child. Keep on saying all the stuff that's gonna help you sleep at night. Love your place, really nice. Think I'll stay. Hope it's alright, cause there's a ton of space for me to slay, beating your mind. They've been waiting on the day that I fall off. I've been waiting for the day that they pop off. I guess we're gonna be waiting together forever, cause neither of those will ever happen because I'm dope and hope we know that you won't get close, it's so sad. And people know that I'm cold as a toe jag, and I can pick apart opponents quick, so don't you hoes act. Everybody wants beef with the A-list. If they ain't hate, I ain't doing it right now. People saying that I fell off, but it's kinda funny, I forgot, so they remind me every night. Bank account is looking better than it ever has. I don't give them attention, I guess it gets them sad. More houses on my belt, generational wealth. What's to say about yourself? Gonna stay mad. Time to set the record straight. You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they lie. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the man before your eyes. Let's set the record straight. Set it straight, set it straight. Time to set the record straight. You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they lie. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the man before your eyes. Let's set the record straight. Set it straight, set it straight. Yeah, I set the record straight. I say to my decorator, I got so many plaques on the wall that I'm running out of room. I gotta buy more acres. Maybe I'll just go and buy my neighbors, just for the haters, to have a place to stay to fuel my anger, to make more bangers. A love-hate relationship, cause the more they hate, the more I get paid. Cause I made it off the fuel that they supply. People say I should ignore them, not reply. But every time they spoke, it's like they spoke in dimes. Cause I made $250,000 off the rhyme. So keep on talking, it gives me content to make raps about and make more profit. I promise I'll welcome new haters, cause I see the opens are already starting to like me. If you hate me, but watch every move I make, bitch, you're a fan. I hit it, don't cut people up to hate what they don't understand. I don't know about you, but I know about me, and failure ain't in my plans. I ain't never met a hater that been doing any better than me. Go check the brand. Cause I got thousands of albums been sold.
Hello everybody, welcome in. I got Ghoulie on call with me this evening.
Stream.
No, I was
We were on stream.
not quite yet. No. I was on. Now that's why I didn't tell you were live on stream yet, because I technically wasn't. So
It's my friend. Hello, chat. How you doing? It's been a while since I've been on some stream, actually.
yeah, I haven't seen you live in quite some time now. Oops, time to go. There we go. So I raced here in the 6 hours of the Glen yesterday. It was rough, let's put it that way. Our team, we tried. We had spirit. I think we spent between 4 to 6 different incidents. I think we ended up fixing over 30 or 40 minutes of damage in the pits. So We spent a lot of time in the pits yesterday. We ran into some trouble. Hello, Piers. What are you up to?
Yes. Morgan.
Piers' buddy Courage. They used to be Little Bud more. They're a off and on chatter who pops in usually while I'm racing.
Yeah, it's lovely to meet you. My god, my voice. I'm too tired tonight. can't be too loud.
Well, I mean, it doesn't help when you're that hot at the moment.
Darling, I'm hot all the time. God, you know me, you've seen the pictures.
This is true.
Sorry.
And I will not argue with that. However, that was not the hot I meant.
Oh, shit.
See, that by saying as hot as you are right now implies that changes. So I knew that wasn't talking about appearances, because that never changes.
It does change, because, I don't know. It's not actually changed. I look basically the same as I did when I was 18.
I say, I know ever since you've sent me pictures, I've never noticed much of a change in your appearance. You have definitely become more feminine, but beyond that, not really much of a difference other than that. I mean, you look...
I'm not even done
This-
anything to become
Oh, see, I beg to differ, because I've known you long enough now. I mean, it's been, what, 3-4 years? And you have and it could just be your mannerisms, the way you're dressing, but you definitely are more feminine in recent pictures.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I do intend to actually do formats and stuff as I'm still too
I mean, hey,
I'm doing my best.
I say, that's not exactly something you can just jump on and be like, oh, hey, I'm going to switch now. That takes some time.
Yeah, it's also just a lot.
That
Very-
yeah, that as well. As somebody who I mean, obviously I'm gender fluid. I told you I was trying to do some stuff yesterday that didn't end up working out, and as somebody who was trying to get into girl mode yesterday, yeah, I didn't make it long before I was like, okay, yeah, this is just not happening today. This is taking way too long. I'm already late, and I'm not getting anywhere. So like,
yeah, that's fair.
it's a difficult thing to do.
Yeah,
Oh.
indeed.
Hello. God, it never ceases to amaze me how thin you are.
It's because I'm British.
Yeah, I really need to move out of the country because, goddamn, can I not lose weight over here? Goddamn.
Yeah, no, I am quite skinny.
We'll say, that black dress is super cute. Like,
Thanks.
welcome. I quite like. Sonia kind of wants one of those now. Like, that's really
See,
freaking cute.
I'm still not sure about it because, like, obviously I don't have the chest for it. But
Honestly, I regardless of that, super cute. Like the way it looks. It's very suiting to you.
thanks.
Welcome.
It cost me like £10 from Shein or something like that.
Oh shit, you got a steal. Intense battle for
Like every single one of these clothes that you're seeing, apart from the jeans, are just like less than £10 from Shein.
Hell yeah. That's actually where a lot of my wardrobe comes from. There's a local, I say local, it's a fair ways away from me in Columbus, called Out of the Closet, and it's a thrift store that is like basically friendly to all. So buy whatever you want. We don't care. Just don't be weird about it. So I've actually gotten to go there to shop in girl mode before, and it was a very cool experience.
That's fair.
Because I definitely can't do that around here. A, too many people know me. B, yeah, anybody who isn't cis girl buying girls' clothes is going to be immediately like, what are you doing? And why are you in our community? Like, I swear to God, I just want them for personal use. I'm not gonna be weird about it. Like, chill, but no. You're not allowed to have fun where I live.
I mean, I'm very much in the same way now that I'm back. I feel a lot less comfortable to like present what I'm doing. Just because it's a bit more of a conservative area and I know a little bit flatter and I feel a bit liquid. It's part of the reason I can't wait to move out to somewhere else where I can just not have to worry about that. But
Fair.
such as this period of life where like you can't really do much. But
This is why I'm looking.
feel
Go ahead.
I feel like in the next few years, this whole landscape will eventually change. It'll take a bit of time, but every discriminated and segregated group has come out on top eventually. So I feel like we will as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like in the meantime, this is why I want to move away and I want to get a different job in a different city and find my own little area of life. And I've realized I think the biggest thing I want of all, and it's when I feel most free, is when I can be away from where I am now so I don't have to live in my parents' shadow anymore. And so I can, and that freedom will allow me to be, basically I can, hey, I don't want to live in buttfuck Egypt anymore, where there's nothing to do, nowhere to go, and nothing but bigots, racists, and everybody else you love to hate. Fuck.
Yeah.
Went off track. There wasn't that qualifying effort.
You should come and move to Europe.
Honestly, moving overseas is one of those things I have considered. The problem is it's like, I can move across the states, like, I can go anywhere in the U.S. I want very, very easily. I've never even been to Europe, or the UK, or anywhere else before. I've never left the country other than one time I went into Canada, and I was like 10, and we crossed like 10 miles over to go to a indoor water park was it. So, hi Gary. So,
that was on.
Hey, Casa.
but so eventually, yeah, I think it would be cool to consider moving abroad like that. I just can't commit to it right now.
You would also probably have to learn a foreign language, which would be a bit difficult.
Do what?
Learn a foreign language. If you're moving to like, I don't plan on staying there, so I'd be moving to, I don't know, Netherlands, maybe Spain, somewhere like that.
Yeah, so you'd have to learn Spanish or Dutch or...
I already speak conversational Spanish, but I don't speak any Dutch.
No shit, I didn't know you spoke Spanish.
I took a class in my first year of uni, so I speak a bit of Spanish. I've forgotten most of it now, but I was pretty into Spanish back in there.
See, I'm American, they don't teach us any of that.
It used to be a requirement for graduating high school.
Back when you had like standardized testing and stuff like that.
Yeah. Back
Yeah.
in the 90s, we had to learn. You had to take it unless there was like an exclusion for like a particular set or for something. I forgot exactly what it was.
Well, that's the issue, Gary. We used to require people to learn Spanish to graduate. We also used to have affordable health care, a good education system, a lack of an obesity problem, and just in general, overall, be a better country. But we aren't anymore. I love that clip of the newsroom where it's, I don't know the actor's name, but he's like, the only areas we lead the world in anymore are incarcerated citizens per capita, obesity rates, and military defense spending, where we spend more than the next 13 countries combined. It's like, yeah.
I know this thing. Jeff Daniels.
That's it, yeah. It's like, yeah, so when you talk about the America being great, I mean, what the hell are we talking about? Yosemite? And I'm like, oh, fuck, yeah. Oh, fuck. I suck at this. That's bad.
Well, I mean,
How am I 20? What's a lap
that's why
times?
there was a movement to try to get the country to go back to those ideals. Sadly.
To be fair, here we don't have like too many strict requirements on language. You have to learn a foreign language. It doesn't matter which one. Most schools teach either French, Spanish, or German. But you have to learn a foreign language up until maybe about 14. And then you don't have to. You have to pick between one of, I think it was 5 different core subjects, being either a language, history, geography, or computer science. And then you only have to do one of those.
I mean, over there, you're more apt to actually be able to quickly go to an area that, you know, is that a foreign language would be required. I mean, in America, sadly, depending on where you live, you know, even if you go north to Canada, you're typically speaking to people that'll speak, you know, majority English, and then you'll go into somewhere like Quebec where it's a little bit, you know,
They do more
where
French.
you know, like,
Any
even
full
if
force
you know
gremlins in
a
here?
little bit of French, just a few words that you attempt to speak it, they're like, ah, fuck it, we'll speak English. You're trying.
I mean, you say that we do that, but if you go to France and you try and speak French, they will laugh at you and speak to you in English, first of all.
Yeah.
But most people can't afford to go to France or Spain and stuff. It's quite expensive.
Yeah.
Regardless of like proximity, most people don't get the opportunity to go. I got very lucky when I was young because I was part of Scouts. I managed to go to shit ton of places.
Well, I mean,
but a lot of people.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Sorry?
Even with it being, you
Have a
know,
good one, guys. Enjoy the race.
expensive to
Don't
do
wreck
that,
it on the
you're
first
still
corner.
in proximity where you can.
Echo that.
Whereas the only way to really do it in most of America is
Damn,
to
there's no
either,
TPR car?
you know,
Yeah,
have
no
to
traffic
fly
to worry about.
somewhere. But, you know,
Don't
it's
tell me
still
what to do.
expensive to go to somewhere that speaks a different language, unless you're in like South Texas, southern New Mexico, Arizona, and Southern California. Then you can go down to Mexico, where Spanish is the main language. You know,
Yeah.
like over there, you know, especially in like you know, like London, or even I would guess Edinburgh, and that. I mean, they adopted English, but you also have the Celtic languages of Scotland. You have
Sorry
traditional
about that.
Irish, and even Welsh as, you know, separate languages. In America, you know, you'll have regional phrases, but everybody, I mean, you know, you can go from New York City to Atlanta, Georgia, or somewhere like in the mountains of Western North Carolina, Eastern Tennessee, and
Hi,
have
Daniel.
it where there may be some words that are different, and it might be a little harder, you know, if somebody's speaking really fast to understand what they're saying, until you have them repeat again, and then you can piece together what they're saying more easily. But
Well, it's
you know,
weird.
I
that-
mean, I wish, you know, there was more stuff for foreign language. Hell, in college, they were teaching a class of Japanese. Myself and a couple friends, we took it. We were like 3 out of maybe 5 people, and they decided to cancel the class and give us a refund because there wasn't enough people to teach it.
Well, it's kind of sad because it's like, it's funny. Over in Europe, okay, Europe is the size of like a handful of our states.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even that big. You could drive across it in a day or two, but because of the travel costs, a lot of people can't go across, and it's weird because like do what?
Europe's a bit bigger than you think. Europe extends into Russia. It's not that small. I do see what you mean, but
okay, the main parts of Europe that most people would think of when you say Europe, though.
So you mean Western Europe, like France, Spain, Germany, Poland, Sweden, that area.
I mean,
yeah.
Okay, like there's some people from the UK that look at like a 4-hour trip as, you know, excruciatingly long, whereas some people in America, they're like, yeah, I'm going to visit family that's, you know,
go raising ice.
4 hours away. That's a day trip.
Fair warning,
you know, go out there, spend a couple hours, and come back.
Fair warning, I'm getting ready to go green. Turns out this entire lobby is all GT4s. There are no TCR lap traffic. I am doing a pit start to avoid the turn 1 calamities that are sure to ensue. Let's do this.
Mags Verstappen earlier. No, that's fair. I know what you mean, but I don't know. I think Americans, you do have a very big country, but when you put in perspective our country compared to yours, like, of course, a 4-hour trip to me, I'm used to doing like a maximum 2-hour trip. A 4-hour trip to me is too long. I couldn't do 2 hours in a day. I'll be seriously.
I did a 12-hour road trip in a day as part of a 3,400-mile road trip across 2 weeks last year. And that only got me from Ohio to Iowa to Texas and back. Granted, wasn't a non-stop trip, but you get the idea.
I mean, where I live, I can go and in about 4 hours be halfway to the state capital. I can go over to Charlotte, North Carolina, up into like Lexington, or the Lexington area of Kentucky, down south toward Atlanta, and that's, you know, with a 4-hour drive. For me, a 2-hour drive, you know, that doesn't seem like anything because it's like, you know, I used to have to do that, you know, going with when my mom was still alive, going over to visit grandparents.
Yeah, you'd also have like a better road infrastructure than we do. Like, our roads are shit, and you need a air ride suspension to not get fucking back pains whenever you're driving around, because you know, balls and bumps and mountains and valleys that we have. We're a very mountainous place. You guys seem to be like very flat, and your roads are massive. So from what I've seen of like American driving, it looks a lot more comfortable than us as well.
I mean, yeah, they try to make roads like that, but remember, I live in an area that I have mountain ranges about 30 to 45 minutes east of me, and then about an hour and a half to 2 hours west of me, I've got roads that go up the plateau.
On the different countries.
Whoa,
I suppose.
whoa,
In
whoa.
terms of America, I've only ever been to
Oh,
Los Angeles,
break
so.
it down.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Dumbasses.
Big
Pull out
crack.
right in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, a 2-hour drive in Los Angeles is just one side of the city. So
Yeah.
that one's good fun. that was horrible. I didn't know. I do want to go back to LA. I'm very jealous. My business partner went to go to LA for off guy this year.
Oh, hell yeah. I saw you guys were sponsoring something there. That was congrats on that. That's huge. That's big for you guys.
Yeah,
Big for anybody.
I got one
really
slow.
good.
Stay low. Stay low. Stay low.
Copy.
Yeah, no, we
Clear
had
now.
a lot of good connections from it. We're in talks with some people, and I'm now currently full-time employed to work there, which is lovely stuff. That's my job now, just working on Lil AI.
That is amazing. That's awesome you guys are that successful that you're able to make that your full-time job. Congrats on that. Thanks, by the way, Gary. Didn't know you were jumping on for that, but greatly appreciated.
Yeah. Thank God it's a TCR race, or I wouldn't have been able to, has the option to be TCR stuff.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
How long, it's a 2 hour,
Yeah, it's 2 hours.
is it the TCR?
This is the one that's supposed to be, yeah, it's the Michelin Pilot, but we have no TCR traffic in this one. It's all GT4s.
Yeah, I was making sure. You've got 24.4 laps of fuel.
Copy that. So I think we're going to have to make 2 stops if I've calculated that right.
Yeah. Yeah, I
'Cause
just went
that's-
ahead and popped in since I saw what you do. And hell, if I knew you were doing this last night, I would have.
Gary, I didn't know if I was doing this until earlier this afternoon, so...
Yeah. Yeah, you've got a Rexy car behind you that's staying with you.
Rexy? This isn't a GT3 race.
Well, it looks like it's a green thing. It looks like it could be a Rexy scheme.
Oh, that's the stock one for those Porsches. It's the Cayman Club
okay.
Sport, whatever the hell it is. It's not actually a Rexy car.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that guy. That guy doesn't have a good line. He was driving like me yesterday.
Man, and seeing this makes me really want to start racing again. I don't have enough of room right now to have my racing set up, so unfortunately for now I'm not able to do that.
Damn, I really need to get around this guy. Oh, I'm better than him through here. Not much, but just a little bit.
Yeah.
God, pit start might not have been the way to go, I hate to say. Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, you did survive a bunch, but...
I don't think there was a big wreck at turn 1, though. I probably would have been okay. Of course, I got out without any incident points either.
Yeah.
Which I need after I tried to run a global endurance race this morning. 25 minutes in the Cadillac, and apparently the Cadillac has this weird bug where you need auto blip on to drive it normally. So I ended up losing 0.42 on my SR this morning.
Oh, Lord.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was not a good day this morning. God, my problem is that BMW is so much faster than me in the straight line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Long race, you've shown that you can go longer on that with minimal incidents. You'll get this.
Long race, so you've shown you can do a long run with minimal incidents? Yeah, thanks. That's the goal, is to make up some extra SR today is the goal. Hi, by the way, Zach. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, all four of the cars right here, including you, they're all, your guys are staying like right about the same distance away from each other.
How about now?
I mean, you're closing in a little bit on the BMW, but it'll pull you down straight. And the Audrey up in front of you, the blue car, is doing pretty good. Whoa! Porsche
spooked me.
Alright, alongside. Still there. Stay inside. Clear him.
I doored him just a gentle little bit. Did I actually hit him or did he move?
It looked like a little bit of net code.
Okay, because I had the car contact 0x, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Thomas has a ping of 116. He's your 66, so yeah, that...
Well, makes sense
you
that...
really caught Audrey in that set of corners.
I told you, that Bimmer was holding me up, dude.
Yeah.
When I have a car in front of me, I can attack a lot harder.
Yeah. Oh, it's not Thomas. Maxing you.
Boy, that Porsche's right up my trumpet. He's going to look inside. I'm just going to let him have it.
Yeah.
He didn't go for it. He got spooked.
Off, yeah. Yeah. He's still there.
Nice. That was a great mistake from the McLaren.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bimmer that was holding you up.
He's falling off the map, isn't he? 1.4 back?
Yeah, but 166 ping from Poland.
Yeah, on an Ohio server, that's not going to be great. For all I know, that server's in my backyard.
Yeah. That would explain why it's so slow.
Shut up. I said that power outage wasn't my fault, damn it.
Sure, that's what they all say. Hey, I was going to hop in and go, hey, that qualifying run, that happened without you losing power? That's weird.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Alright, you got about a pack of 3 up ahead of you.
Copy that. Right now I'm just trying to get away from Thomas Moss here. Dude's fucking relentless.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm gonna end up probably letting him go, I think. Yeah, come on by, buddy.
Yeah.
No point in fighting. You're faster than me. Teach me something.
Yeah.
If he waits till later to turn in on that one, okay. Not really losing time to him there, though. I forget. These cars are different. You can't duplicate. Quit trying to copy. Run your own race. Corner's so much easier in a GT4.
Now, do GT4s have more or less power?
Oh, less. These cars are way slower.
Okay. Okay.
Look, I'm struggling to get a $150 down the straight, and they don't handle as well either.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny. Like a lot of the outside of like, I know the Daytona 24. Yeah, most of the other races have, you know, GT3 sets for car class.
Oh, because those are the higher level. Oh, I guess Gooley had to go. Most of the GT4 or GT3 cars have fun. Will do. Thanks for hanging out, Gooley. Good to talk to you as always. Been a while, but hit me up again sometime soon. I'd love to chat more. Yeah, I know. He goobered.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good talking with you. It's been too long. We need to get together more. Ah.
Wow.
Notice I'm not trying to use...
Leader going into turn 1 now. That's how far you're back off the leaders.
Oh, that ain't bad. I did a pit road start. That ain't bad at all.
Yeah. Well, yeah, leader's getting ready to catch a couple of them. You know, he just went through the S's. They're on the backstretch now. Hitting chicane now. Leader chicane now.
Okay.
But yeah, most everybody is in this complex
I thought
going through here and the
It
S's.
was such a stupid thing to go rewind there. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, 19 and a half laps of fuel.
Not sure if the line I'm running is the right line or not, but...
Yeah, I couldn't tell you either. Well, I mean, you're not losing any time to, or not losing much time to Thomas.
I am going to there.
Yeah.
Why'd I run that too wide? Lordy. Wait, go.
I tell you, it's so funny how much time that you can lose in one corner on these.
And how much time it takes you to get it back.
Yeah.
Alright. Ah. Lazy. That white car up there with the Porsche is being way too defensive. I'm kind of hoping they all take themselves out. Ugh.
They probably will.
Too soon.
Right.
What?
I'm just tired.
Hi, Smasher. What's up, bud? Damn it. Forget I'm not in a GT3 car. Can't brake that late, dumbass.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. That was fifth gear. Oh, got one going to pit already. Okay, weird. Ooh, car behind me just whacked the wall pretty hard. That'll have knocked the toe out of that bimmer.
Wow.
God, he is pushing hard back there trying to catch us up.
Yeah. You know what? I'll give the white car credit. He did one defensive move and didn't try to block.
Oh, he's running the Porsche all the way to the inside
Oh.
lane now.
Yeah. I may have spoke too soon.
I'll tell you what, I'm better than all three of these goobers through the bus stop. Funny thing
Yes,
is, on
Fletcher,
FM8, you can go going wide on turn 1 and get you a penalty. Can here too. We have to the edge of the curbing. You get all 4 tires off that curbing and you're hosed.
It's the same for turn 10.
Correct. Why do I have wipers on? I didn't do that. They turned themselves off too.
Well,
Weird.
it might have been automatic. Some
Must
of the
have
cars
been.
have auto wipers.
Didn't go too much there.
I'll tell you what, Maximilian's not too far out of it. Still.
Yeah, I noticed he was catching us. I don't know how he's managing that, but he's doing good.
Well, it's because you've got these, the 3 in front of you, all in a line, racing hard for position. Oh, watch
Yeah.
it. Mary's on your right.
Really?
Maximilian's
Gonna send that
back.
there? Jackass. Whatever. I'm not in this to win it. I'm in it to not get killed. But then you get a penalty for tapping a car? Yeah, that's dumb.
I mean, you can hear it depends on how hard that you tap it.
Yeah.
You know, it just gives you incident points, and in some of the races you have, like, you can get removed from the session. Like in this one, he'll get a drive-through at 17, and then get removed from the session at 25.
Correct. Which is why staying clean is so flippin' important.
Oh, he got a little squirrely.
Yes, he did. Watch this, though. I'm gonna fake him out. I didn't have to. He just gave it up.
Still there. Still
Yep.
there. Still there and clear him.
No, I'm not. Came back.
Yeah. You had lunge. All right, you're clearing him right now. Well, Thomas finally got around the white car.
So I see. Probably I'm back here with the squirrels. I need to get through too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see how hard I can stretch this little Aston. Sometimes victim gets it too. That's dumb.
I mean, here it's like if you hit somebody, you both get incident points, even if it was their fault.
Yeah, any contact at all is enough. I don't much care for where I'm at.
All right, 15.3 laps of fuel.
Happy that.
And he's on your outside.
Come on.
Alongside. Oh,
Fuck, that was a
yeah,
4X.
he come down into you. He doored into you. Got one off on in turn 1.
Yep, got it.
Clear him.
That 4X'd me, though. They want my clean run. GG's, no SR for me.
Hey, you still got 2 fucking hours.
No, I know. I'm not saying I'm out of it, but I'm not gonna get that big bump off of a clean race I was really hoping for.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, damn it, that sucks.
Yeah, you still will have a good amount of SR gain. It won't be as much, but...
No, I know. So I'm like, damn it, I really wanted that clean race. Needed after that loss of 0.4 earlier today. Ah, come on.
At least you didn't almost lose a point yesterday.
Yeah, you had a rough one too.
I mean, he's on your right, still there. He's getting the push from
The other Bemmer.
from the Bliston. Yeah. From the Jimmer wannabe. Oh, ooh, they got Harry in front of them.
So I see.
Just be careful, Charles. Oh, it's Kyle, sorry. It's the wrong person.
Damn, come on.
I do apologise, Charles.
Kyle.
I'm purposely gonna give them. I got 1-6 back to the next car. I'm gonna give these guys a little area. I also have the
What's
diesel getting
funny-
podium. Yeah, me too. That was awesome. What's funny?
Is I've got drivers and all teams turned off, and I'm still hearing them.
Weird.
I'm gonna be off for a sec. I'm just disabling. Yeah, I just disabled voice chat. I'm tired of hearing that fucker.
Fair enough. It's been a pretty quiet race so far, other than him though.
Yeah.
And he hasn't said all that much.
Whoa, spinning in front of you. Back it down. Okay, go. Yeah.
You might want to check, because are you live or are you on replay? Because that happened before you said it. 21st, by the way, Smasher.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm right on it. You're coming through the entrance to the thing, get ready to head down to the toe. You just passed the markers.
Oh, fair enough, yeah. Okay, you're live then.
You're turning in? But no, I happened to see it and I was watching it play out.
Oh, yeah. I see it now. Yep, black box, bottom right. Seeing a GT3 car, buddy. You don't have to swing it that wide. Whoa. Little step. Little step.
Well, you know that if you get side by side with him, he will not be the cleanest driver.
Yeah, I'm expecting that as much, honestly. Honestly, that's going to put me back. I take that back, Smasher. I'm 20th now. It hadn't updated. I've officially got back every spot I lost by starting from pit with 15 after 15 laps.
Yep, 12 and a half.
12 and a half what?
Yeah, laps.
Oh, fuel. Like, what the hell's 12 and a half? I've done 15 laps. What are you talking about? I was talking about something different. Sorry.
But damn, Thomas, once he was able to get away from these helmets.
Yeah, he ran off from me. That's why I let him go. I knew I was holding him up.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
He's going wide. Your left
Yep.
side. Still
That-
there.
That's the problem with the Bimmers. That's why I hated driving it so much.
Yeah.
It doesn't handle very good.
Yeah.
He's defending. Interesting.
Yep.
See, I know what he's about to do, though. Oh. He didn't do what I thought he was going to do. He actually let me go.
I think
Okay.
Yeah. That's cool.
I think it's because I blew his doors off, and then I ran right up on him again after giving him a 1 second gap. I got it all back in 2 corners, and I think he realized, oh, I'm holding him up now.
Yeah.
Which is rad. I appreciate it. Like, if you see you're holding somebody up, yeah, get out the way. Hitting ahead of me? What? Oh, they are. Weird. Okay.
Probably for damage.
Must be. Well, we got the 17 in the pits, or 17th in the pits too, so.
And third place just went in the pits.
I wonder why. Must be damage.
Yeah. Or
Smasher, I'll read that in a little bit when I can. That's too much to read right now.
I don't like driving side by side with another players. If they make a mistake, I see if they make a mistake, then pass them.
And that's what I try to do. Capitalize on their mistakes without getting too involved in the shit show. It's the best way to get out of trouble.
Alright, yeah, you're starting to gap Joe.
Hot shit, a little bit of free track.
Yeah.
Now I'm actually setting good laps. Or I at least
Yeah, I
can
think
now.
you-
I feel free now.
Yeah. And well, you're up a second, you've caught up to Thomas by about a second.
Good. Well, it helps. I'm a 10th to the green on my best lap right now, so.
Yeah.
It frees me up with nobody around me. I don't have to worry about running. Oh, big off from the Bimmer behind.
Yep, he's now 1.5, yeah, 1.6.
He saved it. He didn't fully loop it, but he was well off track.
I don't know what that's like.
Next car's pitting? What? Why are they all
Yeah,
short
15
pitting?
pitting.
That's weird.
They might be trying to do it in like equal stages. So
Maybe.
that they'll end with like,
Just enough fuel on board or something?
yeah.
A little bit risky.
I mean, right now, you're at 10
What's up, Brody?
and a half laps right now.
Huh. We'll have to see, because I'm not going to be able to run 10 if I'm only at 10 and a half then.
Yeah, you just dropped to 10.2 right there.
So realistically, we're looking at 9 laps.
Yeah.
Oh, more like 8 at this point, because I'm already halfway done with the 9th lap.
Yeah, right there you just hit 10 laps. So yeah, you've got
Missed that apex, but didn't really hurt me. Yeah, that Porsche burned his shit up or something. well off the pace all of a sudden.
Yeah. Oh, he's pitting.
Oh, that's why. What the hell? What do they know that we don't?
Well, it could be, you know, they may know about, they may have run this a bunch more than you have.
Oh, wait.
They know about how many.
What if they fucked up the
The
Where'd
fuel thing.
Where did Joe come from? He's catching me again.
I don't know.
Weird. Yeah, how much you want to bet they didn't take a full fuel load on the start and they're 10 laps short?
Probably.
Ah,
Ooh.
that was a little scary.
Alright, Joe's looking.
Yeah, I'm not going to fight him on it. It's only one position. It ain't worth wrecking him.
Yeah.
You got a little wiggly on exit, too.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Joe doesn't have to pit within the next few laps.
Possible. Unless he knows like I did and got the endurance set up. I'm running the modified endurance setup.
Yeah.
He's definitely not pitting. That's what I did. I got the endurance setup so I'd have a full fuel load. I'm wondering if a lot of these other guys didn't do that. Wow, he's pushing the limits on the track limit, isn't he?
Yeah. Yep.
It's fine. Long-term tenacity will get me through this.
Yep.
Nice part is I'm out here. Other than Joe, I'm on an island. 8-6 out, 8-5 back. There ain't nobody to bother me out here.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what I like. Oh, bad corner from Joe.
Well,
Now.
I mean, the only thing that you can possibly do is get in his toe and just keep there and maybe save a little bit of fuel. Make it go another lap.
These cars don't draft that well. I can't really get a toe off of him. They don't make enough power or enough punch through the air. To do that, I'd have to be right on his rear bumper and up in his business. And I don't want to do that in case he makes a mistake like that, because then I can't see what's ahead of me. That's riskier than just coming a lap earlier for fuel.
Yeah. Alright, you'll be pitting in 7.
Copy that.
Got a car off. He's backing up. Okay, stop.
Yeah, I'm going to lose Joe here a little bit. That car spooked me and I backed out hard.
Yeah.
Lost all the momentum.
Thank you, Charles.
Well, that was the 10th place car.
Obviously, other than when I lift for an incident, is there anywhere the car doesn't look smooth? Am I jerky in any spots?
Not that I see.
Everything looks nice and fluid?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
wondering if your tires maybe just give up the ghost compared to Joe.
I don't feel like they're burned up. I mean, I feel like I've got good grip still. Ugh. That was scary.
What's the pucker factor on that one?
About a 5.
Hey, at least you don't have the hypercars that'll come through and try to blow your doors off and run into the back of you.
Yeah, no shit.
Brody, that's not that.
Yeah, especially in cockpit, Cam Smasher, you've really got to be aggressive on the bus stop, but at the same time, it does, I always shit my pants a little bit, too, at that. Bus stop entry is always a little scary, but you got to be brave if you want to hit it. I just got to make sure I'm not too brave. You'll never see me push the limit in a race, but I will push it in a, Right there, I still got a half a car, so I'm fine still.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary, I'm still... Like this lap in particular, now that I'm running my line and not paying attention to Joe's,
Yeah.
I just closed down 2/10 on him and I'm 0.31 green delta.
Okay.
I'm learning where I can dive the car in harder and where the slip angle is. The slip angle feels amazing in this car. I can really push it on exit without risking spinning the car too much. I can also do a little bit of corner entry braking, which feels amazing. I can never get to do that in most cars. Took another 2/10 out of him. Half a second green. I'm going to attack a little harder here. 6/10 green. It should be a 156.2. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't think the tires are going anywhere.
That's about 8/10 off of the leader's pace.
I can live with that.
I mean, his fastest lap.
Well, fastest lap. A little bit ago, it said the leader's current lap time was 156.2. So I just ran as fast as the leader is in this section of the race. Fuel low warning, where am I at?
5.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You're at 5.3 right through here.
Wow.
Well, like I'm looking at right now, the leader. He just turned his fastest lap time on this one, 155.9.
Oh, so I'm like 3/10 off. That's fine.
Yeah.
That means I'm driving almost as well as the leaders are. I could so live with that. Yeah, BMW had a latency issue, so we blinked in and out a little bit. We call that a blinker. Yeah, I just hit 5 laps flat, I guess.
Yep. So you'll be pitting in 4.
Too wide, sunshine. Oh, he just gave it up.
Yeah.
So really, we're 4 laps out, right? 3.
Yeah. You're at 4.7 right now, so 4. Yeah, you'll be pitting on coming to lap 26, 27.
Sounds about right.
Hey, Oh, Joe, come back.
Back here, Brody.
He was trying to force me into a mistake. He didn't commit fully to the dive bomb. He wanted me to goof so he could get past me again.
Yeah.
He won't get that from me right now.
Yeah. Next car up is a lap down.
Oh, it's a lapper up there. Okay.
Taxi Garcia.
Yep, 32nd. I hadn't looked to see. You can tell the BMW's strength is straight line where mine is at corner exit.
Yeah.
When I watched the video to see which one of the GT4 cars I should get because I hated the BMW so much, I wanted to see if any of them drove different. Wow, what a difference with this Aston. I went from never driving GT4 because I hated it so much to I love this car, it feels amazing. It's that big of a difference. The Bimmer is heavy, it's cumbersome. It doesn't want to brake, it doesn't want to steer. All it wants to do is spin.
Yeah.
The Aston feels like a thoroughbred. It's not excelling anywhere. It's great everywhere. It's not as fast as in a straight line as the Bimmer. It's not as technical as the McLaren. It's not as brute forcey and, you know, focused on balance as the Porsche, or as the... It's not as brute forcey as the Merc, and it's not as balancy weird as the Porsche. It's just neutral, even keel. It feels awesome because of it. I'm going to let him go. I don't feel like fighting for that position right now.
Yeah.
He's clearly faster than me. I'm holding him up, and he's making me nervous that he's going to run up my trumpet.
Yeah.
I don't feel like being in that bad position right now. It's not worth it. God, he sucks in this corner, though. He misses that one almost every time.
Yeah.
Mario Luigi kind of Mario thing. And yes, very much so. It's a matter of every car has its strength and weakness. The BMW's is anything other than a straight line. The Porsches is everything but the straight line. Or yeah. The BMW's good on the straights. The Porsche is good everywhere but the straights. The 570S, from what I understand, is extremely technical and tricky to drive. And then you have the Aston. The jack of all trades, master of none. The balance master. It's just good. Doesn't matter if you're in a corner, a straight...
Two more times.
Two more times around?
Yes.
I'll be coming in on the end of the two, right?
Yes.
Copy. Just checking.
Yeah. Apparently the leader pitted and give up the lead to another Bimmer.
Guess so.
Right now, top three: Bimmer, Porsche, Mercedes.
Wow, so BMW's leading this thing. Wow. Somebody knows how to make the most of an ill-handling car.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was a Mercedes for a little bit.
I'll be honest, that's what it was down to for me. The video I watched, he showed his, like, telemetry and stuff on the cars he was driving. The Mercedes and the Aston were the two best cars. They were the cars that actually handled... He was like, these cars are good. The Porsche is good. Whoa, blinker.
Well, it was the lapper just giving up the spot.
You know, he blinked.
You guys. Oh.
He blinked on my side. That's why it spooked me.
Okay, I didn't see him blink. time around and then pit.
Yep. Do you have me set up for tires?
Yeah. He's pitting.
Yep, I saw him. I just didn't want to buzz him.
Yeah. I've got you everything here.
Cool, thank you.
Got one exiting pit.
Got that. I have the McLaren dive bombing me too, which doesn't help me. This fucking lap down car trying to dive bomb because I was off pace after letting that guy go into pit. Like, I get it, bro. You're trying to make up time. You are a lap down. Stop forcing the issue. Do not wreck me.
By the way, you are P5 right now.
Yeah, we'll see where I pit out, though. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Leader is going through the toe right now.
Hell, we ain't too far behind him then.
Yeah.
Problem is, we're gonna
P2.
get. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm actually third on track right now, Gary.
Yeah.
Problem is
Yeah.
we have to pit still, so we're gonna lose all of that time and more.
Yeah.
Come in this time by, correct?
Yes. You're at 1 lap of fuel. Unless you want to run out.
Nah, I'm good.
I have no idea where your pit stall is.
Makes two of us, dog. 10 away.
Well, you started there, so.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to that. You kidding? I'm in second right now. Bullshit. How are the tires?
Yeah.
Oops. Whoops. Okay, well, whatever. Wow!
Yeah.
I actually did burn them up, Gary. 73 on the right front.
Yeah.
72 on the left. I'm actually driving this car.
Yeah. Alright, we're waiting on fuel.
Wow, this thing takes forever to fill, doesn't it?
Yep.
I'm used to NASCARs. How long of a stint was that, anyways? Just under?
You're at a 1 hour 7 minutes remaining. Clear pit road. Got one. Alright, you're coming out ahead of Charles in the Porsche.
Cool. Wow, tires. Holy mackerel, what a difference.
Yeah. You are P17 apparent.
Showing me 18.
It may update at the line, but
Cold tires, don't push.
yeah.
Sacrifice drive in for drive off on cold. You can loop it on drive in, it's harder to loop it on drive off. It's savable on drive off too. No, it's just easier if you step out, you can always, if you step out coming off of the corner, you can always just let off the throttle.
Yep.
You start to spin it going into the corner, it's a lot harder to control that spin. It's about if you're going to make a mistake where. In golf, we have a term for it. It's called preferred miss.
Yeah.
You'll actually set up to block a shot one way or the other, so that if for some reason you do end up missing the shot, it's you know it's only going to miss to one direction.
Yeah. All right. You should. The position should be updated. He's been dropping down the thing.
Oh yeah, look at that. Weird. Bang. It's like 17th natural.
17th. Yeah. Yeah, the track map showed you in 17th. That's why I was saying that.
Weird. Must have been an update that I didn't get because it was showing me between 17th and 18th as cards as second. I'm going, well, I know that ain't true. Oh, it's Joe in front of me still.
Yeah.
Funny. I was gonna say let's go hunting, but there's no way I can catch him. Not with on. Not. I know he's faster than I am, so.
Yeah. Well, it depends on how much he screws up entrances.
This is true.
And we know that he tends to go tight on exits.
Oh yeah, that's just a bimmer.
Alright, got Charles looking.
Yeah, he was too far back to do anything with it, though. That's the problem with the 570. The video I watched said that the 570 is the car with the single most potential for speed of all of the GT4 cars. The problem is that he said it's like walking on a razor wire. Yeah, it's fast. One misstep will kill you. And I believe it. Mid-engine, twitchy, rear-wheel drive.
Yeah.
He said the Merc was probably the most beginner-friendly. The Aston was like the intermediate. The McLaren was the expert car, and the Porsche was just the handling special, and the BMW was a battering ram.
Yeah. Well, isn't that all BMWs?
Pretty much, yeah. You gotta make sure you have all that horsepower so you can tailgate a single mom of 3 and flash your headlights at her on the way to get more protein powder.
Yeah.
I'd say no offense to BMW owners, but I'm...
Or
What?
to be a head principal.
Yeah. What'd you say, Daniel?
If I was gonna go BMW, I'd probably go like one of the older ones. Yeah, one. When they get A in the year one, I'd probably get the older one. Maybe it was 2003. Does Iris have the BMW M1 Pro car?
No.
Oh, that's fun. That'd be awesome if they actually have a Pro car. The M1 Pro car.
I mean, they're not just going to add cars just...
I know that. It's like, you know, American Dream, goddamn it.
Yeah, they're going to... Oh, I got another one coming.
Yep, I was letting them both go. They're tailgating me, making me uncomfortable, and I'd rather sit back here and wait for them to make a mistake than make a mistake and get killed by them.
Yeah.
Besides, when people are pushing you that hard, you're better off to sit behind them and learn from them.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you know, with as much money as it costs for them to scan cars and add them in, you know, they want to add cars to their thing people will buy and race and keep racing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't want to end up with more Pontiac Solstices and Kia Optimas.
Yeah.
Or Volkswagen Jetta TDIs. Which is in this game. There's a Jetta TDI. It's a diesel. It sucks ass.
I mean, I don't even know if anybody
To my knowledge, it's an unused car, like the Solstice now. See, these two up here are trying to have a pissing match. Oh.
Still on your left.
Yep, I see him.
You clear him.
What are you gonna do, buddy? He's gonna dive bomb. Nope, he backed out of it. It's a lot better.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, he probably thinks me and Damon are teammates, being that we're running the same paint scheme.
Yeah, I mean, how dare anybody run the same paint scheme as somebody else?
But I'm just saying, that would be... I'm looking like, oh, hey, look, two cars identical to each other. They might know each other because of that.
Yeah.
Not really. I don't care that he's running a good smile. Matter of fact, hell yeah, bro, good taste. But that might be... He might think we're teammates or something.
Yeah, yeah.
He could have felt sandwiched and wanted to just back out of the spot. Especially as easy as I rolled over for him the first time. Maybe he thought we were trying to put him in a bad spot right there on purpose.
Uh, 50 remaining.
Inside an hour now?
Yes.
Cool. I'll live with that.
Alright, I'm gonna be off headset for a minute. I'm gonna go get something to drink.
Okay, see you in a minute. Alright, buddy. Go ahead. You're pushing me like a motherfucker. I'll let you go this time. You're welcome. I'm not catching Damon anyways. Show me what that little mid-engine rocket's got, huh? Okay, that's as hard as I can push that corner. Kind of weird. I keep forgetting I'm in an Aston Martin. Then I look over there, and there's AMR logo. Over there. Good save, good save. Because I just shit my pants.
Thank you, good to see ya.
Damn, dude, you're really trying to go for it, huh? I see Charles got back around you.
I let him go. He was right up my trumpet again, and I'm like, there's no point fighting this.
Yeah.
I can keep up with him, but I can't drive off from him. If it was one to go, yeah, I'd fight for my life right now. But it's not. We've got, 45 minutes left to go. There's no point in fighting this battle right now. 52, close enough.
Just under 53.
Oh. Hello, Speed.
Alright, you got just over. You got about 19 more laps. You're running at 156.
I'm gonna dip out.
All right.
Have fun.
Have a good one, Daniel. Later.
All right, Daniel. Okay, right now, yeah, it's considering putting in 7.4 gallons of fuel when you have to do a pit stop to get you to
finish?
Yeah, well, yeah, give you a 1 lap cushion.
Okay.
Thank you, Antoine.
I am
Golf cart.
considering a short pit this time by. Not like this lap, not this lap, but on this pit stop, you said,
Yeah.
What did we pit with, an hour and 5 to go?
Yeah, this should, you've got 18 laps. With that, so with 2 minutes, that'll...
2 minutes a lap.
36 minutes.
Yeah, that's 36 minutes in the tank. And we've got, what,
And that'll
50 something to go?
That'll leave you with about 14 minutes of race left.
So we got 36 in and 14 after that. So if I wanted to split it, I'd probably be looking, what, 25? Yeah, 36 and 14 is 50, so about 25.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about the 25-minute mark, we come down pit road. Because I'm using enough of these tires that there is going to be some type of lap time difference.
Yeah.
If nothing else, the attack factor. I'll have more grip. Everybody else will run their pit stop to the very limit. We can short pit, undercut them, and catch them on the hot tires.
Yeah.
Kind of like this.
Yep. Still there.
Yeah, he backed out.
Alright, we're going to pit with about 5 laps left in the tank.
Fine with me. We have to make a stop anyways. It doesn't really matter where it's at.
Yeah. Well, I don't want you to pit, because we're looking at split that in half, or short pit. That would put you pitting on lap 98.
Lap 98?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that said 86, not 36.
Okay, so we're looking at 48 then.
48, yeah.
Okay, I'm like, Gary, I don't think we're going to get 98 laps in this race.
I looked, and it looked like the 3 is such a small text that I thought it said 8.
Okay, that makes sense.
We've already did 86 laps.
Like, I know I've been out here a while, but I didn't think it was that long.
Yeah, you should. With this being a 2-hour race, you should be somewhere in the neighborhood of 120 to 122 laps.
You're doing that backwards. 60 laps.
Oh, yeah.
2 minutes a lap means you got to divide the time in half, not double it.
Yeah.
You said that, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. 120 minutes, 120 laps. I'm going, no, that'd be a minute a lap. Wait a minute.
Okay, yep, Barry Allen out there.
Yeah. Yeah, you might be able to do a minute a lap in an F1 car. Maybe. Yeah, Smasher just said 4 hours would be 120. Which is about right. Because in 6 hours, they ran about 212. But that's with multiple pit stops and driver changes.
Oh, they, an F1 car, here, you're looking, the Formula 1 lap record was set by Bruno Giacomelli in an Alfa Romeo 1990 with a lap time of 1 minute 33.291 seconds.
Really? They're only that much faster around here. Huh.
Well, remember that was in the 80s. I forgot when they last raced here. Well, there was a reason it was set in 1980.
Okay.
That was the last time F1 run here.
What the hell? Oh, no! Thomas, no!
Oh, Thomas! 07's in the chat for Thomas.
Damn, F to pay respects. That sucks. Good news for me is that's one more position.
Yep.
We're climbing this ladder. Let's go.
One run at a time, one single solitary run. Yeah, they run from 61 to 1980 at this track.
I can see why they don't anymore. All Armco barriers, no safers. This is like an FIA grade 2 or tier 2 track. Man, it's not tier 1 anymore. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna.
mean, it would cost them multi-million dollars to make it. Well, hell, it probably cost them $500 million to update this track to be F1 compliant.
Probably. Shame too. Good circuit for it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go a little quiet here. Charles started catching up to me, and I want to put a gap on him.
Alright. Hitting in 9.
Copy.
Looks like Joe had the same idea that we did. The short pit.
Like all of them did.
Yeah.
You know what? If that's the case then, and they're all going to short pit now, we gain no advantage by going the same path they are. Let's run this fucking tank dry.
Okay.
Let's, hey, if we want to go forward, we got to do what everybody else isn't.
Yeah.
Gain no laps by copycatting everybody.
Yeah.
I'm on hot tires. I'm feeling comfortable with it right now.
Yeah.
Let's run her just like we did last time. Run this tank dry and see what comes of it.
I guess Charles pitted too.
Must have. Everybody did. Whoa.
Unless, for some reason, you know, they're a thing where they, you know, for their fuel tanks are set to a different.
They ain't gonna be that much different on a balance of power. They usually only adjust fuel a couple %. They're not gonna make
Well,
it so I can
it could
run
be
12 more
set-
laps.
It could be the setup. itself.
Maybe.
Yeah, because your fuel level set to 22.2 gallons. Theirs may be set differently, you know.
Must be. God, that'd be a bitch if they had to pit twice or three times, and I only have to pit once. Or twice, rather.
Yeah.
That'd be killer.
Well, I mean, they'll be able to make it the rest of the way.
From here, they should be able to.
Yeah. I mean, you've got 11 laps. Yeah, you'll be pitting with about 15.
15 minutes to go, right?
left. Yeah, yeah.
Leaders on pit road now, I guess.
Must be. I'm trying to see if Raleigh gets past here. Yep. Alright. Alright, just to be safe, in case it goes a little, you know, like we catch, when time expires, it catches us at a wrong time.
Yeah.
I'm giving you extra half gallon.
You throw in an extra 1 gallon if you want, just to be safe. I'd rather be well comfortable on fuel just to be safe. Fuck.
Yeah.
Just heading off track. Damn it.
1.1. Yeah. 1.1 gallon extra.
That works for me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. That was a 5x there. Well, that was 5x total now.
Yeah, you're still on an island by yourself. You've got 7.3 ahead and 9.1 back.
That's why I'm thinking I don't come in. What a better way to run hot laps out here. Stay the hell away from other people.
The leader is 13.6 up of you.
But they've made their pit stop.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That's the other thing. We're gonna have to stay on. That'll be the other thing. We'll be shorter in the pit because we'll have to take less fuel.
No, we'll have to take more fuel.
We'll be closer to the end of the race though.
Yeah,
So
but
we only
yeah,
have to
you'll
take
be
a little
able to
bit.
make- Yeah.
They got to take enough. What we got? How many minutes are left?
I don't. 34.
34. So they got to take at least 17 or 18 gallons of fuel. We're gonna come down with 7 laps left. So we only need to take 14 or 15 gallons of fuel.
Yeah.
Because it's taking what? I take that back.
no,
We
no,
should
no.
only have to take 14 gallons of fuel because it only... Or no, about 7.
No,
What
you
is it?
don't-
You're running
you
about a
don't-
gallon
you
a
don't
lap?
burn- Right now, with 8.3 gallons remaining, it's saying estimated laps of 9.9.
So just under a gallon a lap.
Yeah.
So those guys are going to have to pit... You know, we got at 2 minutes a lap, they're looking at 15 gallons or so. Or just under it.
You're looking at 22.2 gallons when you fill up, and that's putting you to about 30, around the 34 lap. Let me look and see when you last pitted. Alright, got one coming out of the pits.
Yep. Damaged vehicle too, missing its rear bumper.
You pitted on lap 27.
A 27 gallon and a full tank, got it.
22. But right now it's showing us needing about 8.5 gallons to make it to the end with a little extra.
So yeah, those guys' just pit stops, they're going to have to put in, 15, 17 gallon. We're only going to have to put in 8. Because they're not using as much of their fuel as we are. And I'll be lighter weight to the finish.
Yeah.
Because if it was, half a lap and we were that close, I'd look at laying out of the throttle a bunch and trying to save that half a lap to get us home. If we were, one lap to the good or something, I'd just lay out and, stay on these tires, take care of my equipment, and fuel save to make it. But with, we're looking up at 7-8 laps, I can't save that much, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you're at 8.8 now, so that would be about 16 minutes. You would have just over half the remaining time.
Yeah, if I've learned anything, get off sequence.
Yeah.
Unless off sequence doesn't make any sense. And then don't do that. Alright, I gotta give this lap car the shake. I'm going quiet again. I can really feel the tires falling off.
Yeah. 7 more.
7 more, you said?
Yep.
Got it. That's till I run it dry?
More or less. That'll have you with like half a lap of fuel.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do another one, so that's as close as we're gonna get. And I can't fuel save right now, so I'm not even gonna try.
I mean, you could. You've got 9.2 back to P11.
Yeah, but I got that lap car right up my trumpet, and I don't want to deal with him. He's damaged. He's 1.5 back, and he keeps gaining time on me because he's fresh tires. I'm not fucking with that. plot twist, I cycle to the lead because everybody else short pitted.
Yeah.
Be
Hey,
cool,
well,
lead a
now
lap.
Now if you do like the roar, you can now do the GT4 class if you want.
Yeah. Which I absolutely would. Because I love this Pilot Sport Challenge. The 2 hours, it's a really good time. It gives you long enough. You really get to learn the course, your car. You get to do some strategy. You get to make some pit stops. It's not these little rinky-dink 30-minute deals, which are good for evenings and stuff. But like on a weekend, I want a 2-hour endurance race. I want to push myself. I want to do some. I love doing that yesterday. I wish I got more seat time yesterday. That was fun. I had a good time with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm just glad I finally had a fucking stint where I didn't spin every 5 seconds.
Me too. You needed a good stint there to refresh yourself after that, and I was happy to see you get one. I was happy to have one for myself and for Zach as well. We all had good stints yesterday. And we all had a bad stint yesterday too.
Yeah.
It was like we all at least got a taste of both sides of it.
I had 2 bad stints.
Yeah, your first one was, I wouldn't even call your first one a stint. You were barely even on track for a lap. Like, you didn't even get a chance to really get settled in. You just got taken out because of chaos. Like, you barely, you can't call that a stint hardly. It was more like a lap and you just got hosed. Come on. Got it up to 2.2. Come on, little Aston Martin. I know you got more to give than this.
All right, 5 more.
Copy that. It's weird not having a NASCAR race to watch today.
I know. It feels good, doesn't it? Oh wow, you got lucky there.
Yeah, you can technically dip 2 and it won't penalize you if you only go just a shave over. The line isn't perfect. So I know where my limit's at there.
Yeah, like a race like this where it's basically one car class and you're not, catching or being caught or catching, faster or slower cars. It's also not too shabby.
Yeah, it's kind of nice just being an all GT4 lobby, especially for my first time. Good way to get used to things. I didn't come out here expecting to win or anything, but I was like, at least I'll get some practice. I'll get used to what it's like being in a GT4 car, and I'm getting a little bit more of a easy experience being that everybody is the same class. Be nice I can run the GT4 Falcon Tire Challenge too.
Yeah.
So because that series has been locked off to me. All I've had is the BMW. I bought it because it was eligible for multiple series, and then I realized I hated driving it, and I never use it because of that. So I'm like, well, that was a waste. But I wasn't.
Too bad you can't sell cars. Sell the license to the car back to iRacing.
Or sell them back, or sell them to somebody else who wants it. Hey, here's a marketplace. Or better yet, hey, look, you've already paid for them, but if you want to trade licenses with somebody, go ahead.
Yeah. Or, like, hey, you bought this car 2 years ago for this amount. Here, we'll give you half of it back.
I could see where that would be a problem for them financially, though, because then they'd lose a lot of money on cars that go outdated or that are less popular now. People wouldn't like that very much.
Well, or make it where it's like if you're trading in for a car in the same class, be able to get 50% off if it's still active.
Armand, that's all.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. But then they wouldn't make as much money from it either. So.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, hell, since Dale Jr.'s come along, they've cut doing, hey, we're, replace the new car and make people buy it all the time mentality.
Yeah, well, only if you bought it recently, though. That way it doesn't hose over, hey, I bought this. Oh, we're updating the car in, 3 months.
No,
Sorry, now you got to buy it again.
Look at the Ford, look at the Toyota. And
Oh,
the
updates. Yeah, the updates. I do like that.
Yeah, because before, like they would have the Gen 6 Fusion, the Legacy Fusion, and that, like when they switched from Impala to Camaro, it was a, they ended up making the Legacy Impala. Instead of, hey, we're just going to overwrite this car.
Where the hell did he come from behind me?
Don't know. Well, he might be more fresh out of the pits.
That might be it. How many laps to go?
Three laps.
Got it.
Once Martin hits, then Riley will be back in the lead. He's 17 and a half up on you.
He's the leader?
He will be. He's P2 right now. He was the leader for the longest time.
Gotcha.
I don't think the guy in the lead has made a pit stop. But the top three are all Mercedes.
Funny.
And then it's the Porsche and 4, and you, and then this guy. And
I'm giving that guy the position. He's way faster. He's on fresh tires. He's a way better driver than I am. I'm up here with the. Now I'm a squirrel up here with the big dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 21st I rating in this. Oh, that guy's 31st. He's actually a lower I rating than I am. He's just better at this than me.
Yeah.
Two more times around, right? I apexed that corner a little too early still. But I'm learning from this guy. Yep, last time around.
Yep.
Well, you just said, I think we're pitting in 2, and I'm thinking, dog, I ain't by the pit road.
Yeah, I mean, it tells you when you hit 2 laps to go, but...
Well, he said, I think we're pitting in 2, and I'm thinking, I can't make it 2 more laps. I'll run out of gas.
I mean, really, the only way that you could is if, like, you know, lifted these last couple corners and run that, but it would be no
gain from it.
Yeah.
I can remember hitting that inside curbing is too much. Slows me down more than it speeds me up. He's walking me, but I'm on old tires, so I don't feel too bad about that. I mean, he's not walked me that much.
Yeah.
Not for having old tires on.
Now, I don't know if the GT4s have as bad a cold tire stuff as the GT3s.
Not nearly. It's a little bit, but...
Pitting this time, pitting this time.
Yep. Whoa, almost got that too much.
Yeah. I think this one's pitting too.
You got me set up on gas and tires?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It's automatic.
Sweet, sweet. Thank you. I just want to make sure I had it down. I'm getting good at pit entry things.
Yeah.
How about tires? I burned them up again. Not as bad, though. I got better at managing the tires that time.
Fifteen and a half minutes.
Yep, and I've got 10 laps in the tank, which would be 20 laps.
Yeah.
Or 10 gallons in the...
9 gallons.
10 laps, yeah.
For 10.7. And so you have...
Oh, God, it's a guy in the green McLaren again. Fuck.
Yeah, Charles.
Lucky, I almost got unsafe pit release there.
Yeah. Hey, and you come out just ahead of Joe this time.
Yep. But now we're 13th, 14th, 15th instead of 17th, 18th, and 19th.
Yep. You should be able to get, I would say get 14th, maybe 13th, maybe even 12th.
We're about to find out.
Yeah, once your tires come up to operating temperature. Yeah, the guy that was leading, Martin, he is 12th, and Riley re-inherited the lead.
Sounds about right. Wow, cloud overhead in sim. That's trippy. Ah!
Yeah. Good save.
Thanks. That almost was bad.
Yeah.
Fucking hell! Almost did it again.
Remember your tires are still cold.
Apparently
They're coming
colder.
up to temperature now.
Apparently colder than I thought. The fuck, bro? Come on then, Joe. Come on, little Aston. Damn. Can't get rid of him.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea what lap Joe come in.
Oh no. His tires are clearly somewhat fresh though, because I cannot shake him despite my fresh rubber.
15 laps. He come in on lap 41.
So new tires aren't that much of an advantage then.
Well, his just haven't faded off yet, but they'll fade off in the next 10. He'll fade off in the next probably 5 or so laps, you know, right at the end of the race. And he's going to be pushing, trying to get around you, so he's going to burn them up a lot more.
God, I hope so.
Yeah, Joe come in, or Charles come in a lap before, so their tires will be they're getting up to the point now that their tires are going to be starting to wear out. And yours are just coming up to operating temperature now.
Yeah. Problem is, am I enough of a driver to make an advantage of that or not? Because despite my fresher tires, I can't really seem to put much of a gap on him. It's the first time I've had him over a half a second in a while, and he's going to catch me up the second I slip.
Well, remember, he tends to overcharge whenever he's chasing.
Yeah, like right there, though, he's going to get 2 tenths back on me by the end of the S. I already got it back. You're going to get 3 tenths on me on that one because I'm not good at turn 1. I just can't attack it as much as I want to. Yep, 3 tenths. Damn it. Quit mirror driving. Focus. See if I can dip him here in the old bus stop again like I do every time. Nope, that time he was better through there.
Hey, don't look out the front of the. Look out your window, not your mirrors.
Yep. Oh, it's that lapper again.
Yeah, and well, the cloud cover could have helped them save a little bit. But you're coming to 8 minutes to go.
Got it.
Now, of course, we may have a couple more pounds of fuel in the car than they do.
I mean, not enough to make that much of a difference.
Don't
I
know.
wouldn't think.
I mean, if they filled up, and that could be like 2 or 3 gallons, and that's what,
12, 13 pounds, I suppose.
Well, I mean, anywhere up to 20 pounds of fuel.
True. Well, I'm a tenth to the green delta this time, so.
Yeah.
You lucky. Oh, you lucky.
Thank you.
Yeah, got reflexed like a cat, bro. We both would have been in another race.
Yeah, you're already up 1.3 over Joe now. He burned up his stuff.
Good.
And
Let's.
you've cut into Charles's lead by about a second now.
Ah.
Yeah, you've got Maximilian, the Bimmer, up ahead of you.
Damn, I was green delta till there. Be brave. Hey Gary, you want to see a 155.9? Bang.
Sure. You are half a second off of Riley's fastest.
I can live with a half a second off for my first time ever in this car. And I'm getting within a half a second of the leader's best lap? Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, his last
Thank
lap
you.
was his best lap. I think the race pace is picking up this lap, or since the sun come back out.
Well, sun came out. It's 5 minutes to go. It's go time now. Come here, Chuck.
Yeah, you've cut another second off of Chuck's time.
Keep doing that, I won't. Gave it all back.
No, you give up 110.
That was it? That's all I lost on that?
Yeah, you're back to 1.9.
Oh, hell, I thought I lost a lot more than that.
No, you just closed in 3 tenths,
Hell yeah.
4 tenths, 5 tenths.
He's not
His
good
tires
through
are
the last
fading.
turn.
Well, his tires are now starting to fade.
Well, that was where I could get him last time, though, was that final turn. When we were battling earlier on even equipment. one corner at a time. Perfect every time. Come on. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Whoops. Feel bad. I think I was just flashing him. I didn't mean to do that. Come on, then. I have a warning fuel low on my dash, and it's flashing blue. And I thought it was my headlights that were flashing.
Coming to 2 minutes, you just crossed under 4
Oh, so we're fine.
laps of fuel. Yeah, you'll be good. Yeah. Well, it all depends on when the leaders cross. When you get that white, you should be getting the white next time by.
I would think so.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah, Charles and Martin. You have a chance to get both of them.
They're close enough to battle. I'm going to hope they slow each other up just enough for me to make a move. I really need to catch up to them, be about 1 second back instead of 1.5, 1.6. Oh, here we go. Come on, boys, kill each other. Nope, he laid out of it.
Has expired.
Yep, last lap. I don't think I got a shot at Charles unless he makes a big error here.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if I got enough for Martine here, but I'm going to give it a try. He's going to defend like his life depends on it.
Yeah. I'd say if you pressure him, you'll end up overdriving.
That's what I'm hoping for. I was too far back to dive bomb him. I think I just used up my chance.
Shit, it looked like he just about lost it on the
Congratulations
8th.
to Riley. Appreciate it. Good race, everybody.
You know, I'm in 14th, and I don't want to risk giving this thing to Joe, trying to pass him. If Martine makes a mistake, I'll capitalize. If not, I'm bringing her home 14th.
Yeah.
Alright, yep, 14th.
Yep. And you had 1.7 laps remaining.
Perfect.
Pull off in the area just beside the bus stop, and that they shouldn't hit you, because I don't know how many cars still have to cross the line for it to stop counting incident points.
Well, right here is safe because everybody runs on that outside road, so I'm okay just to park it there.
Alright.
Started 20th. Finished 14th.
14th.
Not bad. Wow, car looks cool, all war-torn. I want to see my pit-in laps. Man, how many laps was that? 61. Not bad. That would have been
Your
a pit
first
lap right
pit
there.
was lap 26, I'm sorry.
The other one was 52, it looks like.
Yep.
I just want to watch my pit
26.
entry, make sure I'm...
Now that second one, you had the guy pitting in front of you, so you had to check up for him.
Yeah, but I still was good on pit entry. I didn't mess it up or anything. It only cost me a few seconds. Oh yeah, my pit entry was very good there.
Alright, you gained half a point, 0.5.
Nice.
And you gained 27 I rating. You're at
That actually is...
7 and 1303.
That's actually more than I lost this morning, so that's really good. That was a good neutral wash then. God, if I could have went clean, can you imagine how much more that would have been?
Let's see, then that was with 5 incident points, let's see.
Yeah.
Holy shit, the big winner was, Patrick Frana. He had 1 incident point and gained, 1.47. But he's now at B 2.01. He got a big bump.
Yeah,
for
say...
being that close to the border.
Well, if he was... You said he was 2.01?
He now is 2.01.
And he gained 1.47?
Yes.
So he was like a 0.5 entering this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or 2.91. 2.91, sorry.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Somebody with 0 incident points gained 0.96. That was P5, Shad Curran.
Yeah,
He was now 4.87 A class. I mean, you would have gained... You probably would have gained another 3 or 4 tenths.
Well, look at everybody ahead of me. 156, 2, 2, 0, 3, 4, 8, 6, 3, 8, 4, and then 155, 9, 8, and 4. So my best lap of 155 is actually one of the top 5 lap times in the session, which I'm stoked about.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome. How much did I lose this morning? I think it was 0.42 I lost. Global Sports Car Challenge, Circuit Spa, 13 incidents, and I lost 0.45. So I'm actually above where I started this morning, and I gained...
Yeah.
How much I rating did I gain off of that?
You gained...
27.
Yeah.
And I lost 47. So I lost a little I rating, but I actually got a 0.5 swing on my SR for that, for all my trouble. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Not bad. Well, now I have a car to practice with, because that... Seriously, that Aston feels amazing. I got to make a paint job for that tonight. Because I'm going to run the shit out of that Aston. That thing felt great.
Yeah. So, are you racing tonight?
Me?
Well, yeah, considering there's another race coming up.
I thought that was it for the IMSA. Or for the pilot.
No, I'm talking something else.
Oh, that! I forgot that was going on. What are they doing?
It's Cup and Xfinity at Daytona, and it's pit road open to cut for cheaters.
9 p.m. I'll see what I feel like. Right now, I'm gonna say no. I would rather sit here and watch some meme videos and shit and make a paint scheme for the Aston than I would race that atrocity of...
Be brave.
Well, it's like, you know what? If it was just Xfinity and Cup, I might consider it. But the fact that they're running open pit road, I'm like, it's not that I have anything against it, but I don't think it's for me. They did that last time, and, like, I didn't find much humor in it. It just became a demolition derby.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you went into the race knowing it was going to happen, unlike the last time y'all did it, that would have been something completely different.
Well, knowing that it's going to happen, I'm more comfortable with the thought because I know it's going to happen. That being said, there is also the desire to run it anyways and not use pit road if for no other reason than to prove a point.
Well, it's like...
Because I feel like I can outrun them on the main track because I don't have to check up so bad.
Yeah, well, like with Moon Car, they run their 87s down through there, but everybody does it because they know it's part of the thing.
Yeah. And I suppose that's...
And, of course, everybody in Moon Car has 2,000 I rating, so you're not going to run into a bunch of...
squirrels.
Dumbass.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the... I don't know. I'm more comfortable with the fact that he's announced that they're doing it that way. I just don't know if I don't. Okay, Moon Car does it. They don't. Do they do it every time, or is it only once a race or something?
No, they do it every lap apparently.
Huh.
I don't because when they do the 87s at least for what I saw of the race before Cameron did it, and then the race that Cameron did.
Interesting. I don't know. I'll see how I feel, because I did just spend 2.5, 3 hours in the sim, and I did practice with that GT4 for about 20 minutes beforehand just to make sure I was comfortable in the seat. But beyond that, I don't know if I feel like racing any more tonight. Are you running or no?
No, hell no.
I didn't figure. Well, I suppose I'll find out here in a bit. I don't know yet. I'm getting my seat set back up because I am done in the sim at least for a little bit here today. Like I said, I want to sit down and make a paint scheme for that Aston because I am in love with my Aston now. That car is one of the best driving cars in iRacing I think I've ever run. Like that thing, that was an absolute 2 hours of driving pleasure. Like every time the car did something I didn't want it to do, it was me. It wasn't, the car being unpredictable like the next gen is on road courses. It wasn't the GT3. It'd get a little bit understeery. That's the one thing I didn't like about the Porsche yesterday. It was a little bit, or not understeery. It was a little understeery in the high speed. It was a little oversteery actually in the low speed corners. I think it's because it's that rear engine balance. It's not a bad car, but I'm definitely not used to driving rear engine like that, and that was a adjustment I struggled with a little bit, trying to get used to it. I could drive it, but I couldn't push the limit of the car super hard. The GT4 car, I feel like I was able to drive that car to 95% of its true potential just now. I feel like I was able to push it that hard. Whereas the GT4 car, or 3 car that we ran yesterday, I kind of felt like the maximum I ever got out of it was maybe, I don't know, 85 to 90% of its true capability.
Yeah.
I think what it is it's more fun to drive a fast or slow car fast than a fast car slow.
Yeah.
I don't know. More training with that GT3, I'm sure I'll be better with it.
Yeah.
I just need more practice with it, but it's like, it was fun to get into a car like that Aston and just be able to absolutely thrash as hard as I want for as long as I want. And
Well,
I never really lost control of it, which was cool.
Yeah, for future GT3 races, it's going to take more than just like 2 or 3 days of practice.
I'm already looking at starting to run Indy here probably later this month.
Yeah. Well, remember, within weeks of it, or within at least a week or so of it, people will start putting up like extended practice sessions.
Yeah, I'm talking for like familiarizing myself with track layout. Test drives are always available and they're always free, so I can jump in anytime I want and take a run with it.
Yeah, but you're on there with nobody to test against, nobody to other cars putting stuff down and that, and it's a completely different ball game. Like I felt like I was doing decently with solo stuff, but then when you get on track, you're having to deal with other people.
Oh god, yeah. No, I'm not talking like that. I'm not looking at comparing my times. I'm not looking at going crazy, doing anything weird. What I'm looking at is learning to drive a car. Okay, learning what the car is capable of, learning the layouts, learning where I can and can't push the car, and that way when I do finally get into a good lobby, then I can start going, okay, where am I at in relation?
About 2 weeks before they start doing the DOP for the cars.
Yeah. Usually that's
power.
Usually they just add weight penalties and fuel restrictions, so it'll still have a similar horsepower, and I can get used to driving it. Either way, we'll find out as I go here. I'm just gonna start learning how to drive some stuff, and
have you done that layout?
I think once or twice. I've not been around it much, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
That's why I want to get in the seat and actually run some laps and get a feel for things.
Yeah. When you're turning in for one, it's a pretty tight. It's tight in two, but then you can stay in about second or third as you're going up into three, and then you cut back for that for the switchback with the little chicane there, and then you can get up and go run down the back stretch of it, and then you get into the back half, turns 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah, what layout do they use for it? I know it's Indy Road Course. There's Indianapolis. There. Open. It's just the road course, right? I don't think. Yeah, because
because the other ones are the.
They're all
no,
ovals.
It won't be that one. No, go to road course. No, wrong one. There you go.
There's a delay, Gary.
Okay.
I had already clicked on this one before you ever said anything.
All right, now switch to the old version.
Course 09. Oh, very different.
They changed when NASCAR went there. They shortened up that. For the switchback there in 3 and 4.
They added the chicane. Well, they added a chicane between. Basically, they took out the turn 1 high-speed section and added it. Or they added that. Yeah, they added the chicane in turn 1, but then they took out the big loop-de-loop here in the big infield straightaway.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, the top half of the course changes a little bit too. These corners are a lot sharper now.
Huh. They changed that back when NASCAR started running that configuration. And it took them a while to get it into the sim.
Yeah. Oh no, they actually like leveled them off. They made them rounder. Interesting. I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah, they made the first turn sharper, but then the following section is more smooth. This is going to be the part that trips me up right here. Like, I know how to do a hard braking right-hander and the slower speed S in the chicane, but it's going to be that. I'm going to get onto the oval, and I'm going to want to put my foot down.
Well, you can. You can get on the oval and put your foot down. They have braking markers there, but when you get to the first one, try going through in second through that part, and stay in second until you get past the pit road entrance, and then start picking up third and fourth when you get on the front stretch.
Okay, so keep it in second through that chicane there in one. Got it.
Just remember, you're going backwards. You're not going.
Yeah,
instead of going.
No, I know it goes the other direction where
Okay,
it's
okay.
because you go clockwise on this one. I have run it once before, and that's where I remember having that problem. As I would get out, I'd get out of the infield section, I'd get back onto the straightaway between 1 and 2, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, oh braking zone, and I'm like,
Yep.
son of a bitch. I want it to be more of a roval than it is.
Yeah. But yeah, you can get on it pretty hard coming when you're coming from the infield, taking that access road to get up on the oval. You can take that pretty hard, and then slow down because you're going in a straight line. When you get the brake markers, and they're right up on the fence, just above the top of the car. I found second gear worked for me, but you might be able to get through there in third gear.
I'll have to give it a try when I'm ready to hop back in the sim again.
Yeah.
I finally got in my recliner, and I'm going, yeah, you know what? I'm going to try that later.
Yeah. But like, you can go once you get through that first chicane, 3, 4, and 5. If you can hit it just right, then you can power out and go when you're going down that back straight. I found my breaking point is if you're looking on the inside, you'll see a patch of concrete off to the side, and that's where I started braking. So, and that's what I use for my visual marker.
Okay, cool.
You'll see the yellow or the blue and white curb. And then right as it begins, just past it, there'll be a little section of concrete path, and that was what I was using for my braking zone, turning in through like a 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Okay, cool. I'll have to give that a try then.
Yeah, pit entry. Like if you need to pit, it's when you come into that kink on the inside. First, when you're going through that turn, there'll be grass, and then you'll see the pit road exit or pit road entrance. You can stay at full speed as long as you want to until you get to the actual pit road. The main part of pit road that they use for the Indy 500, and then at that point you'll need to hit. You have to find a point to be where you can slow down and put on the pit limiter.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to give that some practice laps so I can start getting familiarized with that layout and put actually see. I can picture what you're telling me, but seeing it is all different. So.
Yeah. But yeah, what I found is like the 600-meter marker is where I would start braking, because I'd be going 6th gear, and that's where I'd break down and going into turn 1. That's where I'd start breaking down, trying to get down into 2nd gear, and I didn't feel like I was overshooting, and I didn't feel like I was undershooting too much.
Okay.
but you may find a better one and be more adventurous on the braking than I am.
I'll have to give some stuff some try here and see where I can comfortably drive the car to the limit without overdoing it.
But yeah, it's amazing how much shit that they changed, from the original Indy road course layout to the new one.
I'll tell you what, if you're going to reconfigure something, that's the way to do it. Don't half-ass something. I hate when somebody reconfigures something. Now I get, hey, there's a small new adjustment. Okay, that's fine. You got to do what you got to do. Like they changed up the Roval this year. I actually kind of liked that. It made the infield a little more flowy, and then the hard braking U-turn made it more of a division between the oval and the road course sections. I liked that. I know some people hated it, but I quite liked it.
Well, they still got the old configuration in Sim.
Yeah, I'll have to drive that sometime just to see what it feels like, but
yeah, the only change that they made between the Roval and the 2018 version is the entrance to the chicane, just to where the exit was a lot smoother, so that people wouldn't hit the tire barrier and go flying like Bubba Wallace did.
Oh, no, I meant like the one they ran just last year that hasn't been updated to iRacing yet.
They're probably going to do it for next season.
I'm sure they will, knowing that there's a redesign. They'll have to go through and rescan it.
I think they did. It's just they didn't get it pushed out in time. Well, like before, they made it seem like they were going to be updating Wilkesboro, but they pushed it off till next season.
Yeah, that's probably just because it's problems getting everything like actually, in and working and proper. Because there's a lot, they can laser scan it all they want. They still got to adjust things to make it work in game. I'm sure.
Well, they've got to try to get all these, all the tracks that have a lot of refreshes done before the fall, when NASCAR 25 comes out.
Oh yeah, I'll be looking forward to that one. Like,
yeah,
obviously I have iRacing. I don't need NASCAR 25, but if it gets good reviews after the first week or so, I will absolutely look at adding it in. If nothing else, than to support the project and support the fact that iRacing is doing cool shit, and actually, hey, it's not motorsport games now. They're actually making good quality games that are, that somebody's putting in effort for a change, which I love.
Yeah. Well, and there's also going to be like the career mode and there, other little things, like they're adding like sponsor stuff to it. So, like, supposedly, where you have to like do sponsor appearances and that type of stuff.
Well, I like that though. That should be the way it works.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I liked, everybody criticized Pro Street for having, corporate advertisements in their game. And I'm like, yeah, they got companies like Castrol Syntec and et cetera, and Energizer batteries, and they'd have those as like they were sponsoring the race day. Like, that makes sense. Race days get sponsors. There's a reason it's the Yellowwood 500 at Talladega. And there's Yellowwood plastered everywhere. It makes it feel real. It makes it feel authentic. Take that sponsorship money. Put them in the game. Now, don't make it weird.
No, not that way. Like, you as a driver would have, like, the old sponsorship things where you have to do appearances and that, during the off week.
Oh, no, I get that. I'm saying I'm hoping they do that with real brands and make it feel real. Like, that would be amazing. They get, Menards is such a big player in NASCAR. I could see them being willing to play. And, hey, here's, when you get up to the cup level and you're able to race at those, that could be one of your top-tier sponsors that could sponsor you as Menards. And they could pay to be in the game, which would help iRacing. Like, that'd be amazing.
I mean, it'll probably be more like it was for NASCAR. They may try to do it like it was for Heat 4 and Heat 5, where it's like, hey, try to finish in this to get this extra bonus. I don't know. But I know they're going to have some little things like that. But
they've been doing that since the NASCAR Dirt to Daytona days.
But
you could sign up for your sponsor would have a, hey, we'll pay you $10,000, but you got to average a 5th place finish.
I haven't played a console game since NASCAR Heat 4. I've never played 5. I didn't get ignition failure, so I haven't seen what they've done since then.
Oh, Dirt to Daytona was back like 03-esque area. But that was the way they did it, was they would run, you'd get a sponsorship opportunity for your car, and you'd be at, hey, you want to get sponsored by Pete's Fish and Chips, but, we'll pay you $20,000 for the season. But you have to finish top 5 in points. And then, but you'd get you'd get a bunch of different offerings of, you only have to finish in the top 30. Well, basically just finish the race and you're getting your money, but they're only going to pay you $1,000. Or you could go for $20,000, but you got to finish top 5, or anything in between that, which was really cool. I like the idea of that.
I mean, I'd like to see how they're going to implement it for this one. But hell, what I miss is when the drivers, when they would come to a racetrack, they would go out and do things, within an hour or two of the fucking racetrack during the week. Like, I remember countless times Rusty would have, he would show up and have one of his cars at his first dealership, be out there signing autographs for an hour. Earnhardt one time did something over in Newport for a week, like on a Wednesday before one of the races. In the spring, Bill Elliott went to Volunteer Speedway. It was doing an autograph signing out there. That's whenever I first got to meet him. And that was, he gave an interview with the paper going, he was advertised to be there for like 2 hours, and he ended up staying there for like 4 or 5, and was quoted in the paper saying, I had to make sure that everybody that wanted an autograph got one.
That's cool. I can appreciate people who, make those. What was it? 03, they had a big storm in Michigan. And Kevin Harvick was scheduled to be at a Chevy dealer signing autographs, but the power went out. So they fired up 2 Chevy pickup trucks, and he signed autographs for 2 hours by headlight. Which I'm like, hell yes.
But I miss, them doing, NASCAR drivers doing that. Now, Thursday, Friday, they finally fly out to the races. Even the Xfinity guys, they don't do anything anymore. I think, like, once, I remember Alfredo doing something at a Walmart close to one of the tracks that they were going to for dude wipes. But you don't hear the drivers doing that anymore, and they wonder why the fan base is kind of not giving a shit. Like, you can't ever go out and meet your favorite drivers. You can't go out and get autographs unless you're at the racetrack. I would love to see it, where, like, Dude Wives is like, twice a year goes, hey, Alfredo, we're going to send you to the Walmart here and here. Okay, in the, on, like, Thursday. Friday, we're going to do this and that, you're going to go to this one after practice. Then the next year you're at a couple more that's further out, until you get to a certain, thing away from the track. That way it gives people, a chance to go out and, meet their favorite, meet the drivers, get autographs, and, have an interaction with them, except that you might get lucky at the racetrack and, hey, they're, so-and-so signing memorabilia at the merch hauler that you have to buy.
Yeah. That would be cool if they did that. It's a shame they don't.
Yeah. Well, it also, Well, like, one bad thing is it took NASCAR drivers away from their families a little bit more. And it made them have to travel. Now the sponsors don't want to pay to make, for them to travel. They don't want to pay to put on these events. Hell, I would love it, like if Blaney showed up to like one of the Advanced Autos.
Or a local Menards or something, yeah.
Well, they don't exist here.
Really?
Yeah, they only. Hold on. Let me see where. I'm looking at their store locator. The closest one to me is Bowling Green, Kentucky.
I'll be damned.
They don't go much south of that. There's one in Branson, Missouri. And that's their southern stores. I mean, they're all over the Midwest, but that would be like me going, you mean you don't have a food city in your town, considering, they're only in...
I didn't know Menards was regional. I thought they were nationwide.
No, yeah, their furthest west store is Wyoming. And then there's through a little bit of Kansas, down to the Kentucky line, over through Kentucky, West Virginia, and then up through the Midwest with the through like one store like on the Canadian border with Minnesota, and then over to North Dakota and that. But yeah,
huh. I would have never... I didn't know that they weren't local like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because you've always grown up around them. They've always been, there. It's like, every town that you went to had one. So, it's easy to think that. It's like for me...
They weren't around here for a good long while.
Yeah.
They didn't put the one in near me until mid-2000s. Like Home Depot and... Lowe's have always been around, but the others haven't. Yeah. So it's kind of strange.
But I mean, there's not as many stores in like Ohio as there are. I mean, there's like a metric shit ton of them just south of Milwaukee toward Chicago.
Yeah.
But I had that same experience with Ingles restaurant, or Ingles grocery store. Like, they're all over this area, and then, they were all over western North Carolina, so I was like, oh, they must be all over the place. Get up into Virginia, it's like, do y'all have an Ingles? What's that? It's like people in Texas, they forget H-E-B, is only big there.
Yeah.
And, whenever we go, we don't have any near us. What? But yeah, no, I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about Menards.
They're weird. Imagine a Home Depot or a Lowe's, but they also sell, like, there's a section for food, there's a section for clothing, there's a, like...
It's a mini version of Walmart.
It's what it would be if Walmart and Home Depot had a baby.
Yeah.
It's weird, because they do shit. You walk in, you're like, this is a hardware store. Why is there food? Why is there a section for books? Like, that's not big, but there's still a book section. You're like, I'm in a hardware store. What the fuck? And it's like, but then you can seriously, my parents are like obsessed with Menards, because you can go in and buy everything you need in one stop, and it's like, I can't stand the place, but you know what? More power to them, I guess. Hurts my brain.
But I mean, you know, I mean, hell, remember when everybody was so shocked when Walmart started adding in the grocery stores to become Super Walmart? And then now you can't find a regular non-Super Walmart almost anywhere.
Yeah, they kind of transitioned and made them, the standard. I remember when they closed our Walmart. I'm one of the last living people, or I'm one of the youngest living people to know where the old Walmart in my town was before it got moved. Because the building is still there. It's been taken over by a factory company now who, I don't know exactly what they make there, but they make something there. It's a, production factory. But my mom's like, you probably don't remember the old Walmart, do you? And I'm like, oh, no, I remember it vividly. She's like, really?
Where the initial location for the Walmart in my town was this little indoor shopping mall. They had it there for I don't know for how long, but then they built the actual mall near the college, and it moved up there, and then they moved it across the street, across from the college, across the highway, and put it over there, and then turned the first location turned into a health star place, for like it's like one of the biggest sort of health places in in Tennessee. One of the like a chain health provider.
Yeah.
And then up at the mall, they ended up turning part of it into a Belk and part of it into a Planet Fitness. And it was about 2001, 2002 is whenever they moved it across the thing. And then in my town, which may have like 30, maybe 40,000 people, then they decided to put in a one on the west end, and then within that's like maybe 30 minutes away from, or 20 minutes away from this one, and within 15 minutes of one the next town over. Like, and apparently it does gangbuster business, but I know they opened it somewhere in the early to mid 2010s.
Huh.
Let me see how much. Yeah, we got 30, just shy of 34,000 people as of about a year ago.
Okay.
From the census data.
We've only got about...
in my little town.
Mine's about 20,000 last I checked.
What's funny is your town looks so much bigger.
Oh yeah, I forgot I told you where I live now.
Yeah, it looks so much bigger than mine.
Yeah, problem is it's my town is heavily senior citizen, so it's there's people here, but it's not like it's a young thriving community, despite what the mayor's trying to keep us going, but there's not a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But
well, look, I'm looking at the at the ethnic breakdown. Like 65% or 65.5% white, non-Hispanic.
it's that low.
2+ Hispanic. It says 9.98%. White Hispanic 6.74. Other Hispanic 5.73, and Black or African American non-Hispanic 4.93%.
I'm surprised it's that low for white people. I would have guessed we were 80%.
Well, we like there's been there for a long time. There was a lot of influx of immigrants from Mexico. I mean, at some point, people, whenever the old website, what topics?
I have no idea.
It was like, think of like 4chan and Reddit but they would have sections for for towns and cities, and they ended up having to close it down because it got too toxic and too bigoted. Um, but
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
they
knowing
would
the
literally
internet.
try, to some of those people that would post on there. There was no such thing as a legal Hispanic. They were all. They all had to be illegal. I mean, yeah, there was there is a good section of illegals, but yeah,
Yeah.
you would not find those numbers shocking if you spent any time in the school system, because there were times, like, I would swear, I think 2/3 of a class was Hispanic whenever I was substitute teaching here recently.
See, maybe demographics changing, because, again, I grew up, my graduating class was, like, less than 80 people. I went to a small little country school, and, like, okay, as bad as it is, you know how South Park has Token because he's the token black kid of the show?
Yeah.
We seriously, that was the way it was at our school. There was one black kid. There might have been one. I can't even call him full on like Hispanic. He was like maybe mixed at best, but I'd say he was at least a couple generations removed. He was maybe a quarter to an eighth Hispanic at most, going off of his not only appearance but everything else about him. Beyond that, like, seriously, what's the thing? The whitest kids you know? Like, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
At the high school, we have about anywhere from like around 1,500 kids, with our graduating class being with graduating classes being somewhere in the 300 range. 300 to 400 people usually in each graduating class. I know, and that I know right now it's pulling from. When I looked at it, it was pulling up like 2019 data.
Huh.
And I'm not sure about how it would be for the school that's on the west side, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's not about the same. East might be a little bit bigger, because I mean there's still the way that Tennessee breaks up their the sporting teams is they base it on the student population size, and East is just barely on what they call 6A, which is like where you're taking on all the big schools like King Sports, Dobbins Bennett, Science Hill High School.
The places that have a lot more people.
Yeah. And that, but I mean, like, our license plates in the past used to be like based on a number system that it was like how densely packed your county was. And even though we're one of the smaller counties in the region, our density, the license plates at that point started with the 20, as in it was like the 20th most densely packed county, or most not densely packed, but populated.
Huh.
And it's it's such a small area. It's like, and I mean, at that point you're competing with, the counties around Nashville, Knoxville, Bristol, like Sullivan County, Washington County, and then in the Tri-Cities area, Chattanooga and Memphis. And we're still like at that point we were 20th, and this is back in the 80s.
Yeah.
They went away from that system with the classic, like six or seven digit license plates.
That
Soon
makes
after
sense.
Well, one good thing about this state, no car inspection.
Gotta love that. Same thing for the most part here. We don't have too much car inspection. There are some areas, but I am thankfully not in one of them, and that's awesome because, what is it? I guess only one of my 3 cars now doesn't have a cat, so that's good.
It has a dog. Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the little Civic I bought off my brother-in-law and sister, the catalytic converter went, stopped working, so they couldn't get it re-registered in Virginia.
Yeah. Pain in the ass.
And it's like here, you can run without hoods and some fenders as long as you have your headlights.
Yeah, same thing here. Unless it's a danger, we have people driving crashed cars around here all the time. It's like shit shouldn't even be on the road anymore, and they're just wheeling and dealing. It's like, what the hell, people?
Yeah, and then you have cars that sometimes might look like Joey Logano's from last night.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
About as good.
I don't know, not quite that bad, but we get them close, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Gary.
My favorite thing is to see. Yeah, my favorite thing to see is the pickups that remove the bed off the truck and run it down the road.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of people who do flat stuff, or like flatbed stuff here, so I can't say that's all that uncommon.
Oh no, they just have it open, like frame, nothing on top.
Oh wow, just open.
Some people do.
That's wild.
All right, man. I'll catch you later, bud.
All right, have a good night, Gary.
Yeah, see you, man.
Later. All right, thank you guys all for watching. I'm going to try something a little different tonight. I'm going to raid somebody I've never raided before. She's a bigger streamer. I don't usually do this. But I do quite enjoy some of her content on YouTube. And, you know what? What have I got to lose? So, not going to end up hurting me, so why not give it a try? So, raid is queued up. This is Pastoroni Ravioli. I get a good, nice raid. Let's try that instead, dumbass. Oh, can't raid her. Well, oh well, I tried. I know nobody else on well enough to raid. I don't know her that well either, but I was going to try it at least, so. Yep, I don't know anybody else, so. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. I'll catch you all tomorrow for the league race. Later.
as you might. Are you frustrated with the fact that I moved on without you? And in the light you're dissipated.